Cartographer is a free Max for Live device for improvising with random shapes. It can output MIDI notes, and it can be mapped to control up to 32 parameters around Ableton and in other devices. Version 2 includes many upgrades, which I'll summarize in this video. Check out the original demo for a basic overview. Version 2 has 4 independent shapes. They're all controlled by the same Explore slider, but each has an independent size, shape, note output settings, and mappings. View each shape with the page buttons. Turn on MIDI note output to generate notes and customize the range. All 4 pages can create notes simultaneously, but for now I'll just use one. Landscapes can now be any size from 2 to 128 steps. Shapes can be randomized or drawn by hand. Choose between 2 shape types. The default is called Landscape, which is a random contour with variable roughness. The other option is called Ascent, which will go from low to high, also with variable roughness. Now let's turn on note output from every page for a dense texture. Each landscape can be mapped to up to 8 parameters. The mapped output can be smoothed by adjusting the slew time. The 6th page has many new MIDI settings. First, you can set the range for velocity and duration. Velocity is determined by the next highest page from whichever page is generating notes, and duration is determined by the next lowest page. For example, if page 1 is set to output notes, the velocity of those notes is determined by the shape of page 2, and the duration of those notes is determined by the shape of page 4. You can also set a random pitch bend range. The pitch bend value changes with each new note. Increase the pitch bend slew time to smooth it out. Each page has its own button to generate a new landscape, but all landscapes can be randomized at the same time with a button on the last page. Lastly, these 2 switches allow you to randomize the landscape with the fader rather than with the mouse. When one or both are activated, the landscapes will be randomized every time the Explore slider hits the left or the right side. I've been using Cartographer like this as a way to make Ableton more hands-on. I like the feeling of strumming MIDI instruments. For something completely different, try making a generative patch by combining Cartographer with an LFO. I like mapping feedback between the 2 devices by controlling the Explore slider with the LFO and controlling the LFO rate with Cartographer. This patch is completely hands-free. Cartographer 2 can be downloaded for free from my website. Thanks so much for checking this out, and I hope you have a good day.